Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the West Coast, where today we're going to be doing some fertilizing over here. We got the pellet spreader on the back of the JCB 3000 series. Because we have, or at least we should, gotta double check this so that I'm not screwing up. Yes, we've got 3-state fertilization turned on. So we do need to get this field fertilized, and then we can work on ploughing it. Or not ploughing, but cultivating it. So off we go. Let's just get some fertilizer into the ground before we even start. Really, we've got the heavy work done. It's just kind of leveling the ground out after this and making sure that it's ready for seeding. We'll probably do another paddock application after cultivation, and then we'll worry about the third step of fertilization when it comes time to, well, when the seeds are in and the crop's growing. So I've still got growth turned off because we still have bales to be made. Hopefully we'll get around to that today as well. I have not forgotten, don't worry. I've been asked why I didn't get the baler in the Challenger colours. Why I decided to get the Massey Ferguson 2190 as opposed to the Challenger or the New Holland baler. I apologise. There's a New Holland in the baler pack that I have. Same one as the 2190, just different colour scheme. The reason for that is quite simple. The reason I chose the Massey Ferguson over the New Holland or over anything else is quite simply because Massey I see in real life on a quite regular basis, actually. It comes around here pretty much every year to do the baling. When the harvest is done with the New Holland CX 8090, the Massey Ferguson 2190 baler comes in on the back of a New Holland T7, so it's, you know, I'm kind of fluffing some things a bit by using fast tracks, but it's still something that I see regularly. Granted, most of the equipment that I would see in real life is about 3 meters, bumped up to 6 to 8 meters. I did get an 8 meter cultivator, the Vaderstad Rapide, or Vaderstad cultivator that's like 8 meters. This one, the Vaderstad Carrier, is the name of it, XL825. And the reason I decided upon that one, which, oh, this has, I just realized we got, oh, we got multi-terrain angle in this map, so I need to just line up to wherever this really suits, and it's going to be this angle here by the looks of it. So let's get this going. I will be activating the crop destruction mod once we get the seeding done, by the way, because I've kind of, it's occurred to me that if I'm spraying, I'm going to be destroying some crops, so I'm going to be needing to have crop destruction on, just so that there's a bit of extra realism there. We will be baling, by the way, with this JCB, with the 3000 series. I might, however, decide to leave the baling until the next episode, next video, because I would like to, if I can, get the rest of the bales at least onto the trailer today from field 15 and get the Challenger going on Courseplay there. Now if that's the case, then I can get the 8000 series fast track on the cultivator, and I just want to double check that this, yep, GPS is being nice to me. It has generated a course that is working very well. Or generated a width, because I did use manual detection or automatic detection, so sometimes it goes a bit weird, but it is working quite well for me right now. And it looks like we won't be using actually all that much fertilizer, so this one spreader full should do for quite a while. Always good news to hear, isn't it? That you've got excess fertilizer in your spreader. I am using the by the way, the infinite sources of fertilizer and seed. If I run out in the middle of a field, though, I will be buying pallets. So I will have some pallets lying around for if I run out in the middle of a field. Forgot to activate pallet X again. Forgot to activate pallet X so that it makes the pigs a bit easier to maintain. We do have the pigs all sorted, by the way. I was off by, I think, 600 litres is my estimation of how much the pigs would need to be fed. And field 3 still does need to be harvested yet, but that's fine, you know, I can deal with a harvest needing to be done. That's perfectly fine. We can do that in one of the streams this week. I don't mind. What is gonna need to be done, though, is that we need to be selling... Oh, we can't sell the canola. I was going to say we need to sell the canola. No, we can't. Because field 3 is also canola, and I don't want to destroy the canola prices too much. So I'm going to store the crops for the time being, and once we've got field 3 done, then we can consider selling them if there is a high demand, which is blue, I believe, in the PDA. Or if there's just a particularly good price, which is... I think maximum price under normal conditions is green in the PDA. I just want to check here because I think there's one going on here. Little Wool Hope. Ah, yes. Little Wool Hope is actually in high demand for canola. 1323. $12.21. Little Wool Hope is a bit awkward to get to, isn't it? Is it Little Wool Hope's the awkward one to get to? Little Wool Hope is where? There's Little Wool Hope, which is... Let's see, we're here. So we'll come out of this road. Okay. That's actually not as awkward as I thought. So new plan is we're gonna go over to Little Wool Hope with a load of canola to get some money together. Why do I need the money? What do I want the money for? Don't particularly have any need of the money right now. I don't think. So in my second change of plans, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the baler for sure. Just turn this off, tab over to the Fast Track 8000, which conveniently is over here at the cows still. The cows, I believe, still need... Do the cows need grass? I can't remember what I get on cows. They do need grass, so what I'll do at some point, possibly off camera, possibly on stream, is mow their meadow, because I'm lazy like that. Give them some grass from there. And what we're going to do in the meantime is we are going to head in this direction. Yes, this direction. And we're going to collect up the some of the bales, at least, from field 15. Or the remainder of the bales, hopefully. If there's more, we can stack them up in the yard temporarily and just be done with that way. Because what my hope is here is that we can get the bales out of the field so that we can start a harvesting, or not a harvesting course, a ploughing course. In the meantime, we can work on the baling and the cultivating. And I can deal with the bales in a stream, because I don't think you guys want to sit through another video of me completely failing with the bales. I'm shocked at how well Monday's video did, because, being honest, that was just me failing for half an hour. There was nothing really of much worth happening in that video, and the last time I checked, over 800 people had actually clicked on it and hit watch. I don't know how many people watched it through, but yeah, you guys kind of scare me at times with the viewing of the videos, especially the West Coast. You guys like West Coast. Check out Upton, by the way, if you do like West Coast. I can get in through this way here. Let's activate the collection. I'm of course using the wheel, which means you don't get to hear the clicky when I turn things on and off at the moment. Come on. There we go. I have also, by the way, for videos only, because this won't work during streams, because I need my stream deck for streams, I figured out a solution for using my joysticks in videos. That is, using the USB extender I have for the stream deck, if I unplug the stream deck from that extender, suddenly I've got a USB cable that's leading back to a USB that will collect data, because the stream deck collects data and I can use that. Now, using that knowledge, I can then plug my joystick into that same extender, which accepts data as I've established, and that'll accept data from the joystick, which means it'll be an input again, and I can bind it up over the course of probably an hour or so to make sure that it's working correctly, because oh my god, the joysticks hate me in this game. The way that they're bound up is quite honestly atrocious. The Giants have them bound up. I should mention, by the way, this is an edited version of West Coast because I can do this. I have edited the West Coast slightly just to allow myself to do that, because it allows me to courseplay stuff with fewer worries. I'm not going to say no worries, but fewer worries. So let's get a Courseplay course. Where did I put the Challenger? It's over here. Do I want to bale or do I want to cultivate? Do I want to bale or do I want... Well, I've already done something in field 10 today. I don't feel like... I feel like cultivating would be getting you guys to watch the same field getting worked twice in a single video. Don't think that's really the best idea. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get the Challenger into field 15 here. This is field 15, correct? Yes. Good. And I am going to hook it up. Calculate current field edge path and save this as 15. And then grab the 15 edge path, which for some reason isn't showing up, which is... Oh, it is now? Huh. Change this to 6 meters. Starting location will be... This will actually determine the end point of the course from the way that I'm going to do it. So I want the end point to hopefully be right here. We're going to go 5 headlands after the fact. Generate this course, and the end point should be... Okay, it's going the opposite direction to what I had planned, but that'll do. Where is the starting point then? The starting point should be appearing as a little blue line. There it is. We're going to save this as field 15, 6 meter plow. And I'll sort out the actual courses at some point later on to give them my usual coding system. I'm just doing this for ease. We'll start this the first waypoint, drive course. And hopefully it won't crash the game. It didn't crash the game. Fantastic. First time I tried that with the Amazon 6 furrow plow, it crashed the game. So off we go with the JCB 3000. As you can see, the baler is quite heavy, so this is gonna be a bit of a slower movement. Which fields do I have done for hay? Let me look here. Is it field 30 is definitely done for hay. Is field 81 done for hay? It is. Field... Which of the two would be easier to get to? I'm really kind of 6 of one, half dozen of the other in terms of ease. So let's go to field 30. There's the Challenger working away in field 15 for us. Doing a lovely job ploughing it up. Ready for some fertilization and cultivation. The JCB 8000 can just kind of sit where it is for now. I'll worry about that in the near future. Possibly off-camera work just to move those bales and get them all sorted out. That'll be an hour or so of work. maybe an hour and a half to get all of the bales sorted. The next load of bales is going to go down to the pig area, so it's going to be a bit of a drive anyway. And then everything else after that will be going to be sold straight away. I think the one load of straw for the cows is going to be good. The one load of straw for the pigs will be good. And then after that, I can worry about well, what I am worrying about now, which is hay and silage, because I kind of need silage for mixed rations, and the hay I'm getting ready to bale up right now. Now the hay over the sheep is actually going to come down to the cows, and that's going to be used as part of mixed ration. The mixed ration I'll be using because I can't remember how much the not the McHale. Is it the McHale? The feed mixer I'm using. Bleh, can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. The feed mixer I'm using, I think, is a 12,000 litre capacity, which... Or is it 16? If it's 16, I can use 2 hay, 2 silage. If it's 12, I can only use 1 of each. How's that for driving, guys? For once, I didn't hit a thing. Also, the telephone pole in this field also has no collisions. I've turned off collisions on all of the telegraph poles, or telephone poles, or whatever you want to call them. Or electricity poles, even, if you want to get that fancy. All the collisions have been turned off just to allow for Courseplay to work in these fields. It's not for the sake of cheating, it's for the sake of being efficient with my time. Both in videos and in streams, so I can Courseplay something like the Challenger to do the ploughing, which I know you guys don't really like ploughing videos, and then I can get the likes of this done, which is the baling, which, do you know what, I think you guys quite like work with bales, so I don't mind doing this in a video either. Now I am slightly worried, to be honest, about the productivity of the cows. Would it be worth me getting a Profi hopper over here? As silly as that question sounds, would it be worth me getting a Profi hopper over to the cows so that I can mow? You guys are gonna get so angry when you hear this idea. So that I can mow the meadow. Granted, I already said I'd mow the meadow because in real life the cows would eat that grass, so I don't feel too bad about mowing the meadow to give it to the cows so they eat the grass from the meadow. It's just a roundabout way of doing it, to suit the way the farm sim works. I'm making a hams of this. RainbowDave's driving school is now open for applications. Every lesson is just $99.99 and comes with a free crash certificate. All lessons will involve at least one crash. Please sign all medical waivers, so that if you die or are seriously injured while taking part in RainbowDave's driving school activities, RainbowDave's driving school is not responsible for any injuries and or death that may or may not be caused by RainbowDave's driving school. Sign up now! Oh dear. Just when you thought I wouldn't crack out the advertising voice again after the stream, no, it's back. It's not even that hard to do, which is kind of terrifying. It's actually a really easy voice for me to do. So, what we're gonna do is we might get this baling done in super quick time, and we might actually have time to go over and bale up the field over with the pigs as well, which if we do, that'd be fantastic, fan-dabba-doozy. Because I would like to get that field baled up as quickly as possible as well, so that I can turn plant growth back on. What we're going to do at some point as well is, and I've just thought, I think I'm actually missing a piece of equipment that I wanted. Am I missing it, or do I have it? I don't know. Do I have a weeder? I do not. Yeah, because I want a weeder to, and I completely forgot that I was going to do this, to actually weed the fields as well. So we have the 3-step fertilization from 3 different jobs. So we got the pellets spread in field 10. The next step in field 10 is going to be from weeding after growth stage 1. And then the 3rd step will be from spraying, but I don't have a weeder. And the reason that I want a weeder, other than getting that extra growth stage, or fertilization stage, that is for free. Let's face it, it's £34,000, dollars, euro, whatever currency you got the game set as. It's 34,000, but there is a benefit to that 34,000. Is that you spend 34,000 now, you save as much as as much as it would have cost to fertilize that stage 1 growth. Because you don't need to put any extra money into the weeders after you get them. As well as that, and the primary reason I want it, is that I can bring it over to the grass fields. This is gonna sound silly, but it works. I can bring the weeders over to the grass field. We've tested this on multiplayer servers before. Simulate server. We had issues with things going on in my server as well. We had issues with things going wrong with lag because people were missing bits of fields. And we discovered something. We discovered that if you were to use a weeder on windrows, it eats the windrows. Completely eats them, annihilates them, kills them. So what the plan is I'm also going to weed the grass fields, which I'm guessing you do in real life, potentially. And yeah, that's this field done. Fantastic. Still haven't turned on the bale counter that I meant to turn on. Oh wait, did I? I didn't. Now, what's the fastest way over to the sheep? Did I say the second lot of bales would be at the pigs? They're at the sheep. Or it will be at the sheep. It's gonna be this way, I think. Up around the top, and then, yeah. I think it's gonna be this way so that we can loop into the other road system. Granted, we're gonna be kind of passing the logging forest, so we get a little bit of a map tour, and pretty much everything you can see is playable bits of the map. Which, whoops. Okay, just ignore me driving through that hedge. I've not driven through a hedge. That was a genuine accident. So this way, so that we avoid pretty much going off the map, or to fields 25, 26, or 24, 25, 26, and 27. That'll be a nice little corner to mow once we have the money together. What we're going to do is we're going to just cruise over to the sheep yard and bale up field 81 over there. One thing I do need to do, potentially, is get more grass down. I might convert a field or 2 to grass. And I think this is the way I need to go. Yes, it is. That's little... Whoops. That's the entrance to Little Wool Hope Farm there on the left. I apologise for having the map open. That's Little Wool Hope Farm over there. That's an actual sell point. I went there in the last stream, which I forgot to put live at the time of recording, so I'll do that as soon as I finish. Because it's like 10 to 11 at night here now. Yeah. Not having a good day for recording. It's Monday, it's supposed to be my recording day. Dave, how did your recording day go? I got 2 videos recorded, and I completely failed at everything I tried in both of them. Also, I've just wiped out that sign. So I gotta say something that I also said in yesterday's video, which was on Upton. Because I think I said it in yesterday's video. Could have been today's video, I don't know. Because I'm genuinely that confused about my reality. A lot of you guys have been saying in streams, particularly in, when was it, Sunday stream, that you go to certain YouTubers, I'm not going to name names, you go to certain YouTubers for realism and seriousness and, you know, to see Farm Sim played the way that certain, you know, some people think Farm Sim should be played, and that's perfectly fine by me. And then you followed that up by saying, and we come to you because you're an idiot and we like the entertainment value. you know what? I ain't even mad. That's part of. I've said for pretty much a year now that Farm Sim needs comedy people who will play the game in a somewhat serious manner, but have the comedy in there as well. And I'm perfectly fine being that guy. I like being a personality, not just, oh, you're doing it wrong. I know I'm doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong to annoy you. There's so many people that, like, hate on the likes of Simulate because he's doing something that they don't consider realistic, but, you know, on further inspections actually is, because there's laws about it, and it happens in real life because farmers are sometimes weird and do things in a what shouldn't, you know, in a way where it shouldn't work but it does. Whereas people with me are just like, Dave, Dave, why? Dave, why are you trying to? Why are you trying this? Dave, stop, please, Dave. Dave, that's, you know, that's not how it works, Dave. That's the kind of guy I want to be. It's just like, Dave, you're no, Dave, Dave, but Dave, stop making the vulture fly. Dave, stop Dave, you're not a magician. Stop teleporting. That's the kind of guy I want to be. That's the kind of guy I am. I'm enjoying Farm Sim much more now that I've kind of decided once more to kind of abandon the hyper-realism that I was attempting to do and just go back to, I'm gonna play the game how I want to play the game, and that tends to be realistically-ish, where I do dumb stuff constantly because I find it entertaining. You guys now know my real motives. I try and entertain myself in my videos. If I'm not having fun doing a video, it's not a good video. So Monday's video was good in that I was entertained by it, but it still kind of shocks me that so many people watched me fail at bales for half an hour and then come up with a story about how I wasn't failing because, oh look, I've shredded some bales. You guys realize that, you know, I suddenly and abruptly change what I'm doing. I've realized that I'm not actually doing anything productive, and I need to have a cover story as to why this video even exists. So the bales, the sudden abrupt change to shredding them, was me coming up with my cover story. Like, Dave, that video, you did nothing at that video except fail at bales. Why does this even exist? Well, I shredded some bales. I gave the cows some straw. So it's not, you know, I didn't waste everybody's time. Something literally got done. Literally one thing got done in that video. Also, literally some bales got stacked at the end. Granted, the first 10 minutes was me knocking the stack repeatedly. But I eventually stacked some bales. Also, Fahy called me out for cheating in a different way than I thought he would. Oh yes, something I need to address. The class rake that I don't know if I used it in a video. The class rake that I was using on this map, I don't know if I showed it in a video or not, but I'm going to address it here in a video just to be sure. Class rake I was using, I was trying to fix it because the wheels on the windrower itself, on the rotors, were always being regarded as on the ground, so it caused some funky physics issues. I tried to fix it and I broke it. So the class rake is getting deleted as soon as I finish recording this video, because I forgot to delete it since the stream. So it's been replaced by the Coon once again, and I'm going to try and find another small 2-rotor windrower somewhere on the internet that is in any way good. I found one that I need to test, so I might test that later and see if it functions, and see how it looks and see how they run. See if it even works with FS17, because it's from one of those sites where you're not 100% sure if it's a real 17 mod or somebody releasing a 15 mod and calling it a 17 mod. And of course, if all else fails, I can always try and convert something. That's not going to end well. Now, I do have a few little projects that I want to do. Number one, I need to fix the New Holland Combine. Because, there's two things wrong with that. The first issue is the number plates just read and that's not correct. There is no number plate in the world like that. I'm going to put some Irish plates on it and make them make sense. And number two is I actually want to fix a trigger on it. Because the unload trigger on that New Holland is a bit wonky. You gotta be a bit overly precise with the trailer, so I'm gonna fix that as well. And on that note, because we've finished the baling here and the Challenger's still going well in field 15. On that note, I am going to call this a video. I'm going to drive off in the New Holland because I need to get a thumbnail after this. I'll probably teleport the New Holland. I don't mind telling you guys that. How is the Challenger doing? Very well indeed. Wow, actually extremely well. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today. GG BulletBill. Well done with the limiting of the field here to around this. So, you knew people would do this. BulletBill, you're no fool. You knew people would turn collisions off on the telephone poles because it annoyed them. And Bill, if you're watching, I'm sorry I didn't ask for your permission, but it's a small edit. And I literally only gave it to Landy on a private basis because he wants to do the same thing. For Courseplay reasons and laziness reasons. But I am going to call this a video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. The Challenger's being weird. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, when I'll be doing literally something, potentially cultivating. Stay safe, and goodbye.